Welcome to Sarat Chandra, CLAT, ILET, IIT, HSE YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to understand July month current affairs part 3 in CLAT orientation, that is in paragraph manner. So, in our past two videos, we attached PDF copy for your practice. In the same manner, we are also adding PDF copy which includes paragraphs and questions. I recommend you can write the exam and then you can come for the explanation. I hope so. You tried this exam and you are listening the current affairs. Paragraph 1 describing the recent controversy between Assam and Mizoram. So first question, which of the following state doesn't mention in the 6th schedule of Indian Constitution? Okay, that is Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, because in this 6th schedule we will find Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura. Okay, so only these 4 states mentioned in the 6th schedule. Next, which of the following is oldest paramilitary force in India? Okay, so that is Assam Rifles. Assam Rifles established in the year 1835. Okay, ITBP established in the year 1962 after India-China war. National Investigation Agency established in the 2009 to investigate terrorist-related issues, terrorist-related cases. BSF established after 1965 war between India and Pakistan. Okay, India and Pakistan. Just remember this. Okay, which of the following is the oldest paramilitary force? That is Assam Rifles. Remember, there are other paramilitary forces too. One is Central Industrial Security Force, ASF, CRPF. I know well, we know very well that these people will assist state government in case of law and order problems, and National Security Guards and SSB, that is Sahasra Sena Bal. Okay, to learn more, BSF will protect between Pakistan and Bangladesh borders. NIA investigate terrorist related cases, and ITBP protects Tibet and Chinese border, and Assam Rifles right now bordering Myanmar. Okay, so remaining issues we will cover in the coming current affairs. Next, who among the following can intervene in areas relating to prohibition or restriction of the transfer of land by or among scheduled tribe members? So direct question from Constitution Constitution Schedule 5. So Schedule 5 clearly describes that governor has that power. Okay, governor has that power. If it is union territory, president will deal with it. Okay, so that is answer for question number 3. So next paragraph. This paragraph is about cryptocurrencies. Okay, just try it and we will get clarity over these issues. Consider the following statements regarding non-fiat money and find out incorrect statements. Statement: India is first country to allow usage of non-fiat money. Okay, such currencies are regulated by World Bank. Let us understand currencies here. Currencies are two categories. One is fiat currencies and the second one is non-fiat currencies. Fiat currencies are those government will issue and regulated by central bank. Okay, non-fiat currencies are those are mostly private owned and they are not regulated by non-fiat currencies. I mean regulated by government or central bank. So this is the story of non-fiat currency. So India never allow private currencies, and even World Bank will never allow this. Doesn't regulate this type of currencies. So finally, both 1 and 2 are wrong. So the right answer is B, because it talks about incorrect. Which are incorrect? 1 is incorrect, 2 is incorrect. So practice this type of questions too, quite useful. Which of the following is correct regarding cryptocurrencies? Okay, cryptocurrency is example for non-fiat currency. They are issued by Central Bank of Government? No, because we understood just a couple of minutes back. That is, they are issued by private government. Next, such currencies are generated by mechanism called as mining. Yes, maybe correct. We will wait. USA is the first country legalized Bitcoin. No, Bitcoin legalized by recently El Salvador. We already did in our previous IELTS current affairs. Just watch that videos too. Then Amazon launched cryptocurrency named Libra. No, it is launched by Facebook. So the right answer is B. That is mining. That is mining is the answer. Okay. So mining. So try to remember that what is mining here. Mining is a process in which they will earn new bitcoins. They will earn new bitcoins by solving some mathematical codes, which is a highly electricity consuming process. That's the reason Iran and even provinces in China banned this mining, which is very environment damage issue, because one way they have to work out on solving, they need supercomputers, need more electricity. Apart from that, they will generate more e-waste also. Okay, so this is for the question which of the following is correct regarding cryptocurrencies, that is mining. Next, which of the following country going to launch first digital currency, that is China. Okay, so this type of questions quite famous in IELTS. So ECNY are also called as ERMB also called as digital renminbi. Digital renminbi is the name of this currency. Remember, okay, these names are quite important because IELTS exam may ask in this pattern also. So now apart from this, which bank is issuing this? Okay, not issued, they are currently testing. People's Bank of China is currently testing this. We will wait and watch, but however they announced they are going to have a digital currency. Even this year in IELTS exam, we got a question that is which of the following country announced which is going to reduce coal and thermal power plants. So that is Germany. So similarly, this type of questions should be focused more. Next, who appoints Deputy Governor of Reserve Bank of India? Okay, so this article, this question is quite toughest question. So you see, the answer is Cabinet Appointment Committee of Cabinet. Appointment Committee of Cabinet. Remember, right now there are 4 RBI governors, okay, and 1 RBI deputy governor. I'm sorry, deputy governor, and these 4 members quite important. So just remember their names also whenever it is possible. Okay, so in this article we got Ravi Shankar, who is a new RBI deputy governor. Remaining are Mahesh Kumar Jain, and Michael Patra and Rajeshwar Rao. Okay, so then next paragraph. Z decision to visit to start his tour from Nagichi Prefecture opposite India's X, and they asked about bend on the Y. Bend on the Y. So we have to find out this, I guess. Let us see. Which of the following agreement mentioned about McMahon Line? Yeah, McMahon Line is mentioned about Shimla Agreement. Okay, remember there are 2 Shimla agreements which are significant in international relations with respect to India. One is Shimla Convention 1972 and Shimla Agreement 1914. This agreement is carried by British India and China and Tibet. Okay, and this placed the McMahon Line, and this created McMahon Line also. Then Tashkent Agreement established in the 1965 after India-Pakistan war. Here also same thing, after India-Pakistan war, after liberation of Bangladesh, this agreement was conducted. And 1948 Washington Agreement is for NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, headquarters Brussels. Remember this. Now, what is this agreement is about? This agreement is about Tibet autonomous region, Tibet as autonomous region, and demarcation of India and Chinese border by using McMahon Line. Then Shimla Convention is to liberate Bangladesh, and also it also framed a new mechanism between India and Pakistan by saying that both issues, that is both India-Pakistan issues, should be resolved through bilateral ways, not by any other country. So any issue between India and Pakistan should be resolved only by India-Pakistan. Next, which of the following can replace Y? Okay, there is Brahmaputra River. Okay, Brahmaputra River also called as Erlang-Po. So this is also correct, and this is originated in Manas Sarovar near Yangtze Glacier. It entered into India in Arunachal Pradesh, and then from Assam it will reach to later it reaches to Bangladesh in the name of Jamuna. Don't confuse, it is Jamuna, okay, not Yamuna. Okay, then what is Shenzhen River? Shenzhen River separates China and Hong Kong. China and Hong Kong. Amur River separates China and Russia. Chalo. Which are the following describe X? That is Arunachal Pradesh, which is a conflicted area between India and China. China consider it as a part of southern Tibet, but India said it is part of India. Okay, so with this we concluded part 3 current affairs. I hope you are preparing well. You should prepare well and read more comprehensions to improve your class performance. All the very best. Thank you so much and Jai Hind.